As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Arkansas State Red Wolves. And the Red Wolves will kick off first, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Goes high to pull it in. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. They go to the draw. Oh, what a move. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown. What a quick start for this offense, putting up points on the first drive.
And that's got to feel good, Reese. You've been practicing all week. You've been practicing against the looks you were anticipating to see from this defense. You get those looks, you're able to come out, you run the ball, you throw the ball, and this offense right now is in a groove early.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Arkansas State's offense will now get its first chance with the football. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Dropping back, it's Owens. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The Red Wolves send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll start this drive firing. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Pryor. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. They'll run the counter. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. He's got him. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Let's think for a second about Arkansas State. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who's very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
Back to throw, it's Owens. That's caught, it's Clay.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
To the air on 2nd down. Looking deep. Got his man. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Red Wolves want to pick up the tempo.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Clay. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun to give to the back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Scanning the field, it's Owens. Pulls it in. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He'll get rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. From the shotgun now, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
The Red Wolves offense coming out to start the drive. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Fires deep toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. To the air, it's Owens. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Absolutely perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll try the run. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking to throw. Right on the money. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Wants to throw it again. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They just keep firing, extending the play. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. They bring the punter onto the field now. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The run inside. It's Clay. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. The Red Wolves will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Catch in the middle. It's Burris. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Dropping back, it's Owens. Gonna try to get it himself. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down. And the Red Wolves are marching down the field.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back. He wants to throw the football.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Red Wolves trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for room, it's Clay. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Caught. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Red Wolves will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Keeps it on the bootleg. Here comes the heat. Complete. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. It'll be third and long. They want to throw it. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down and run. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Arkansas State ready to get this drive going. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Quarterback keep. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Red Wolves headed quickly to the line. On the ground, it's Clay. Maybe some room here. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Red Wolves decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Looks it in at the 40. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, what a move to get room. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Breaks into the open. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Kick is in the air. Wants to bring it back. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. No huddle here for the offense.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gonna look downfield again. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
And here comes the punt team. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Now he gives them a little more breathing room as he works his way out to the 17. The Red Wolves in the hurry up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Offense in a bunch formation. Here's the give off the left side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes a catch. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. They boot it away. Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Spencer. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
The short hands, it's Little. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. 2nd down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away, because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. That's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Owens. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. That's caught. It's Henderson. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. After the 9-yard completion, the playbook wide open on 2nd and 1. Here's a heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold. I'll try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Oregon, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the home team in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Bringing things back to your game, one more refresher on how the first half went down. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And he's going to try to return this one. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Off play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. To the air, it's Owens. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Nose tackles and those 3-4 defense are usually space eaters that just make sure guys don't get to linebackers. This guy said, no, sir. I'm a nose tackle with some pass rush ability. Gets to the quarterback. How about the sack from the big nose tackle?
And the Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Fires on the move. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires deep on the run. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Well, that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
The Red Wolves offense coming out to start the drive. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and...
Punt, and he's got room. Rams him with the stiff arm. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Arkansas State. They take the lead here in the second half.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Trying to push the lead to a field goal with his 2-point conversion attempt. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Bringing the heat. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the 2-point conversion.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Turns it loose. Finds a man on the left. He'll work his way down to the 28. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. They go to the ground. Here's a little room there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. Right back to the well. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They're going to test the right side with this one. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, But how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Hides the ball. Here he comes on the bootleg. And he snatches it and comes down in the end zone for the 2. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Arkansas State ready to get this drive going. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Oh, he's got a chance. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. The Red Wolves racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Looking to pass. It's Owens. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Got it in the middle. It's Summers. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there. And
turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Red Wolves look to do some damage in the red zone. Trying to run, it's Clay. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Red Wolves will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Let's see what he can do with the return. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires on the run. Pulls in the deep ball. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5. It's 2nd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. He completes the pass, but short of the sticks. Results the same. Here comes the punt team. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Running inside, it's Clay. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
On the move, it's Spencer. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Back to pass, it's Owens. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Red Wolves will punt this one away. Catches it at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Henderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Got his man. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight, it's close, tied here in the 4th quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. So the big turnover, the interception, setting up this offense in a tie game with a chance to drive for the go-ahead score. He's got him in the flat. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And the Red Wolves are in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down would make it easier. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! They take the lead here in the 4th.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Red Wolves! How about this defense taking one back to the house? What a play by this defense with a pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. He'll bring it out. It's Gore. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. That's caught. It's Henderson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The snap sets up to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Henderson. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. They'll keep it on the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. A senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Back to pass on second down. Finds his tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Immediately fires to the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Henderson. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Looking at a 2nd and short now. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Booth. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He wants it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. They'll bring him down at the 15-yard line as he made some hay after picking off that pass.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Snags a quick pass on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. To the air, it's Owens. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The short hands, it's Spencer. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Just a short pass to the tight end. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They'll move the tight end. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
That's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Hauls it in. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for the score. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he